And we're back, YouTube, on a Tuesday for a Wednesday, or maybe a Thursday. I don't know. But it's definitely Tuesday, the 24th. Anyway, the point is, I guess we're just going to keep chugging along. Aluminum breakage. Man, we got $16 for just that garbage. That's pretty good, making that big money. Anyway, that's what we got this morning, YouTube, when we went to the metal yard. Well, that's what we got this morning, YouTube, after we went to the metal yard and got this. Anyway, I'm just saying. The point is, because we're going to keep chugging along on a Wednesday. That's actually a Tuesday. That might be seen on a Thursday. I don't know. The point is, beautiful out here, man. Welcome to spring, everybody. I actually picked up a couple of Christmas trees in the Bizox on the way. Bizac from the Miz, that'll Yizard. So, anyway, but the point is, got rid of all that stuff out here yesterday because we got to declutter in the big 2.6. That's just what we picked up on Sunday. And I'm not kidding. That was one trash picking episode. Almost $200. That's not counting the $200 cannon we sold, the 3 different wheelbarrows, the 2 lawnmowers, the blower, the big set of flower pots, the metal bowl that went with the flower pots, the backpack, the Little Debbies. And I'm not even kidding. And welcome back, YouTube. And we're back. We're back out here. We're back at it. We're doing the thing on a Tuesday for a Wednesday type action. But the point is, I'm your host, Mr. Mr. Scrappity. Anyway, that was pretty cool, huh? It's not every day you find a cannon somebody put out for trash. Like a real cannon. It was a real 19th century ship's signal cannon. Found in the trash in the Ohio River Valley, of all places. Anyway, go figure. The point is, you think we can find another one today? I highly doubt it, but that's the thing with this trash picking adventure stuff. You never know what you're gonna find during your adventure. So, I, being me, your host, Mr. Cannon, aka Mr. Scrappity, hope that you would tag along for this here adventure in trash picking, featuring me, your host. Anyway, I'm just saying, on a Tuesday for a Wednesday, and let's see what we can find. This is the first street. I ain't seen nothing yet. Do you think that's a sign? Still got the tail on it. Maybe that's a sign. Is there any ceramic ones? I don't know. Maybe we'll just take them all. Flower pots have been moving here lately. Yeah, what the hell? If you've been keeping up with the videos, you might have noticed that fresh pink sticker on the back of the wagon there. Anyway, I didn't choose the color. But anyway, yeah, so if you're keeping up, if you've been tagging along here lately, you might have heard me mention that I caught a PayPal the other day, but it had just been lingering in the PayPal because due to unfortunate banking circumstances, I wasn't able to get it transferred over, so I had to just kind of let it sit there for a minute. Well, anyway, I caught another PayPal, right? So, little kids with remote control cars. Anyway, yeah, I caught another one, and then due to the YouTube stuff coming through and everything there, the banking is kind of, well, I have 63 cents left in the bank. Huh, but I got tags, right? So that's cool. Anyway, so we're a legal beagle for another year. Good to go. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. And say thank you. Double thank yous. So, anyway. I don't know. We got some little flower pots. And also, if you're wondering, where did the ship's cannon go? Did you take it to the scrapyard, Mr. Scrappity? I did. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't know, well, then you must not be tagging along with the Mr. Scrappity shorts. Are you tagging along with my shorts? If you are, then you probably know they need a washing. I'm just saying. Are these plastic or metal? If they're the plastic ones, we'll stop and bust them down. If they're the metal ones, then the helium guys, we're probably just going to leave them. It's looking like they're plastico. I already got one. If we add these with that one, we could probably move some shelves. Housekeeping. I dropped a leg. What is that? Permanent repair. Is that cold patch? There's a dehydrator. That's scrap. Does cold patch go bad? I guess we could find out. I think it's just one big block. It might be. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll get soft. That one's already open. What's that? Empty box. There's a bucket of tar. I'm gonna get my cold patch down first before I start throwing tar. Finally. That was a hell of a stop, wasn't it? Will you behave, Miss Gizzard? Are you guard dogging? Glove drop. That might not be no good. I don't know. Damn gloves. Housekeeping. Hey, that's Jose's headquarters. That's where he posts up at. Damn, look at all the push motors on his front porch. He must need help moving them. He should just call Mr. Scrappity. I can get rid of them for him. Might grab me a piece of string. Never know when you're gonna need one of these things, you know? I like aluminum. Some closet doors and a coffee maker. I wonder if they're still using this one. Hope we ain't blocking the driveway. He kind of went very quickly over to the other driveway. We could be blocking the driveway. I don't know. I'd like to put one more string around them chairs. So, let's block on. Scooch. My eyes could deceive me, but it looked like another hockey stick. That's a good one. Nope. No end on it. No hockey. All stick, no hockey. And I completely lost my train of thought earlier when I was talking about the Canon. Yeah, that's another thing. If you've been tagging along, you might have seen where I found a Canon the other day. And you might have seen where I mentioned I took $200 for it. I had to pay the mechanic because, like, I had to get the Explorer into the shop. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's twitchy. I don't know. I have no idea. I know I got a front tire that's real shaky. So, with my mechanicking or lack thereof mechanicking skills and YouTube investigatory type investigations, I've determined it could be a CV axle. The tripod joint part of the CV axle can cause it to almost like a transmission issue. But I don't think it's the transmission because she's smooth as butter through most of the gears. It's not. I don't even know if it's a gear change when it like bucks and kicks and gets a little twitchy. I know it's like under load. It's under like, you know, mid to decent to moderate acceleration, you know. Slight going uphill or, you know, maybe taking off from a stoplight. Yeah, so I had to get that in there. And it's hard to do that when you still got a bill. And you may say to yourself, I've been tagging along with Mr. Scrappity, and I know Mr. Scrappity goes to the metal yard, and Mr. Scrappity should have a couple of bucks here and there, and yourself would be right. And I would say to yourself, self, you know, seeing as how this is my main occupation, as strange as it may be, the point is, like, I gotta live, right? So, and the fact is that, you know, I, not me personally, but my children, they qualify for free to reduced type price lunch at the school. But that doesn't mean that I don't give them like $1 or $2 every day for lunch, because you gotta, it's the big 2-6, you know. Kids are coming in there with all kinds of hyped up Lunchables that got Bluetooth stereos compacted into the sandwich, and Monster Rockstar energy juice and fizzy drinks and stuff. And so they have snack machines and vending machines and stuff like that there. So I'm always like, hey, little guy, would you like a buck or two, you know, or a handful of change if that's all I've got. But the point is, there's stuff like that. And then I got to keep gas in the wagon every day. And I was keeping a little gas in the little wagon daily, but I got to where it was sitting there parked at the end of the driveway more than it was getting driven. So I don't know. I was just too scared to take. I was using it to take little man down to corner to the bus stop and like run to Marathon or possibly Kroger and such. But even the last trip over to Kroger, it was doing that like it's starving for fuel or something. And then I come to find out, due to my YouTube mechanic and type investigatory skills, the fucking fuel filter on the 2014 Explorer is built part of the pump. It's a lifetime filter. There is no such thing as a lifetime filter. I don't care who you are, right? So it's just not real. That doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a lifetime filter. If it's a filter, it's going to need changed. Because you know why? Because it's a filter. And filters get dirty because they filter things. And I'm an idiot, and I know that. Hey, this looks like a really clean little smoker. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, for the most part. I've seen worse. If you love it, put a string on it. And then tie it up in the basement. Unless, of course, you live at the Alamo, because they don't have a basement. It's got 196.4. It's got almost 200,000 miles on it, the Exploder. So it's never had like plugs changed or anything like that. I don't know what it is. That's why I had to get it to the mechanic. But I still owed the mechanic. So that's why I was like, man, this just cutting it every day ain't going to cut it. We need something that's going to cut more, you know. And then I found a Canon. Is that sweaters? Kind of looks like sweaters, but they're opposite the sweater lady's house. That's different. Don't they look like sweaters? Kind of looks like sweaters and vests and clothes. I can always use some sweaters and vests and clothes. What's this thing? Kind of looks like a jewelry box. Watch box. Huh. Got a little key with it. We'll stick that up there. I don't know. Scoop. Something. I guess what I'm saying is, you know, I might not be doing the most exciting stuff like I'm not going to the thrift store looking for sweaters for my mom. This isn't the boardwalk, and we're not going to find any Mr. Peanut bags. But what I'm saying is that, like, I know it can be a bit monotonous, but I hope that you can stick it out just like I stuck it out and continue to stuck it out. And I know I often say that, like, you can click that button or you can unclick it, but I do kind of, there's a small part of me that I hope I've earned your subscription, you know? I hope you do enjoy it somewhat, and you do tag along, as I keep tagging along myself, to see what the next uniquity's gonna be, you know? What's the next crazy thing one of these rich is gonna throw out here? You know what I'm saying? It could be right around this corner. I don't know, and neither do you, because of the tuna. I don't know why exactly, but we keep doing it, and I'm glad you're with me, and I hope you stick around and continue tagging along. macking on some shelves. Standard equipment if you move down to Boca. Will they fit in there? I don't think they'll fit in there. What about this side? Hey, there's the side of that wagon. We might string it up now, or we may just throw it in there and wait till the next scoop. That's not a bad looking chair. A little dirty now. My bad. Helium cabinet. Better than no helium cabinet.
Do you get good money for it?
You got to have a whole truckload, but it adds up quick.
Yeah.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
Yeah. I've got, I do have that like crappy like faux wicker.
Metal stuff's what I'm after.
Is there, there's no,
Yes, see, some of it's got like a metal pole underneath
Yeah.
there. It's got that plastic up
Yeah.
around it. So yeah, that I can pick up if I see it out.
yeah, we'll start putting it on in the next couple of weeks.
I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
buddy.
Yep. Have a good evening.
You too. I'm assuming the phone cameras for your safety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That you never know. You set something out and somebody say, "Oh, that wasn't out for garbage." It's like I got it on tape. Have a good.
I love the way we do it around here.
No, the phone camera's not for our safety. But don't think for a second we're not safe. Anyway, I'm just saying. We're keeping it safe. Ladies, no, I'm just kidding. Mr. Scrappity, that's how you got 5 kids. I know, right? But anyway, yeah. He's got some fake wicker stuff. That faux wicker, fake wicker. Some people notice the camera and you can see them looking at the camera and they're all like, that's a camera, you know, and then they just don't say anything. And then some people like that, they look at the camera, you notice them looking at the camera, and then they have to say something about the camera, you know, like, because they have to let you know that they know. And it's like, I know, you know, but you don't know because I didn't tell you to tune into Mr. Scrappity so you can tag along. Do a condition check. I got 2 of them at the house already. Oh man, it's got tape all over it. That'll come off there, won't it? Okie dokie. That's good enough. We'll backseat it just because it's a lighter piece of material. Don't want it blowing away. Glove drop. birthday. So I remember having a piece of string in here. The lawn dogs are out in force. The grass barely started getting green. Housekeeping. It's sweet when they do stuff like that. It's like, you know, they wanted somebody to find it, right? Look, there's an iron. Here's some, is that a Bratz thing? That Bratz clothes. Looks like a Build-A-Bear. It's one of them weighted bears. Okay. I'll take the weighted bear, the iron, and the Bratz girl. I think it's a Bratz girl. It might not be a Bratz girl. I don't know. I'm not certain. Gizzard will probably have its arms chewed off by the time we get back to the knackle. But anyway. Betty Davis eyes. We'd probably take string. You might as well, right? I like to tie everything down. Hey, that's some people's favorite part. I know I thoroughly enjoy it. What do you think about this guy? It passes the Scrappity weight test. That means it's got resale. That means we'll take the cushion. Although we may have to throw the cushion in the back seat. Let me see. How do I want it? I think I want it right like that. You ever seen that arm wrestling movie called Over the Top? That's what I'm reminded of every time I climb up there. Yo, look, kid. I got big arms, right? I got big arms. I mean, not really, but... I lift a lot of heavy things sometimes. Yo, Adrian, that makes him all right in my book. Did I hit stop? I don't know. Something happened. I found a girl in a couple wheelchairs. So I was looking at the clips real quick. Apparently I didn't hit stop on the wheelchair grill stop. I just failed to hit record. So you can't hit stop if you never hit record. Anyway, I got a grill and 2 wheelchairs. You can't really see them now because they're in the back of the wagon. Anyway, on a Tuesday for a Wednesday. How's everybody doing? I want to say, if you tagged along on tonight's bottle digging adventure, which actually took place back on Sunday, I know this whole time machine, it's... You gotta warp your mind around it, you know what I'm saying? Because that was filmed on a Sunday for a Tuesday, but I actually uploaded it yesterday on a Monday. It's just been sitting there waiting to post. Anyway, it'll come on tonight about 7. And hopefully this episode on a Tuesday will air on a Wednesday at about 7 in the evening. I hope that's a convenient time for everyone. That's just kind of the time I picked, you know. It's around dinner time, pre or post, you know. That way, most likely everybody's kind of, you know, settled in, getting nestled for the evening. Munty up on some Mr. Scrappity. What's that? It's a chair. Let's get it. Something up there too. Looks like it could be a suitcase. I don't know. But the point is, I'm going to throw you back in the thing here. And I'm going to get out and get this chair. But as you can see, I found a grill and a couple of wheelchairs. Didn't really need that, but it's already in the wagon. All right, it's strapped up. No, I'm just kidding. We'll put a piece of string on it. In the you never know what we'll find category, I guess we'll go ahead and take a dishwasher. Because you never know what we'll find. I gotta put some rope on that thing. Now, let's see. Where do we even start? Tie in the camera. Tied a dishwasher to the top of a grill. I don't know. Did we fill up on grills this evening? I mean, we could fit another grill right there, but I don't know. It's becoming that time of the season. Do we grab grills? Do we leave grills? Do we just degrade them again? We have a decent amount of territory left to cover. So. I'm gonna make the decision that if we are to find like a washing machine or something, then you know, or two, or who knows what, you know, we may regret picking up that grill. So let me turn that down for just a half a second here. See what I got in here. That'll work. Pipe clamp. This traffic go by here. I guess we degraded it. We could do this while we're at it here too, I suppose. Fighting me so much. Shit, we want to just take the thing apart while we're sitting here? No, I'm kidding. I mean, technically we could, but should we get that last little bit of irony aluminum there? Let's jog across the street right quick. Lots of traffic. Wagon looks pretty good though, don't it? Something. I guess only time will tell if that was the right decision. We left part of a grill. Ooh, I don't like that. That rope could get loose. What are the chances you guys want to hang out while I put another little string on here? We can affix this thing to the grill, possibly. Yeah, because I don't like the way that is there. This yellow stuff's nice though. I got so much of it. I just cut it when I get back home. It's disposable. Maybe this will help keep that string on there a little, maybe. Pull it a little tighter. There we go. That's one of them plastic fold-em-up tables. Something. Stencils? I don't know. Kitchen towels. shop rags. I do like aluminum. I also like playing with my string, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple pieces of this string. This one's a little knot here, Sparky. Oh, Russ, it's tied to the damn rope. Don't worry. I got my pocket saw. Might need to get the stone out on that one. Seems like it's getting dull. Not as dull as your videos, Mr. Scrappity. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think they're aluminum. Just by looking at them, I thought they were aluminum. They're gonna be aluminum. They're aluminum. I like aluminum. If you were to ask me, I bet these are part of a bigger set. Might find some more next week. You never know with these things. That one's good. I think. I don't know. Do we like it like that? Or more towards the middle, like such. That'll work. I tied my finger in that knot. That's one of them. Yeah, we threw a couple aluminum chairs up there. Well, that's a pretty little love seat thing right there. Only filmed once this week. Hmm. Things. Oh, that's heavy. And kind of pretty. We might backseat it. Do you think it'll fit? Stole my glove. I think it'll fit. There we go. Glove drop. That's about the 4th time today.
I was like, I hope someone comes and gets it.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't sit there too long.
It's a heavy one, man.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Hope it brings you some money.
Have a good evening. These things are heavy when you put a bunch of them together. I'd say on an average night, we gather up enough to shelve half a Boca. I'm just saying, it's Boca jokes. Do you guys like Boca jokes? I'm pretty big on Boca jokes. I don't get the whole Florida thing. I went to Panama City once. Do you like when you get a bunch of them and you get your fingers in there and one, and then the rest of them go sliding, and all of a sudden your finger feels like it wants to be like 3 fingers, but it's really just 1 finger? If you know, you know. And if you don't know, then you might drive a van. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not sure how this whole string thing works either, man. I think I'm losing it. Losing my mojo. How do I tie a knot? Yeah, we're just flubbing up the video at this point. I'm not going to sit there. It takes more time to edit out 2 seconds of loading one grill than it does to just actually film the damn thing and send it on there, you know? Plus, I think it looks kind of corny. It's like, okay, you're loading this grill up, and like, you know, it's like, well, wheeling it to the door. Well, wait, no, it's in there, you know? I mean, okay. What happened in between? You dropped it on your toe. I know you did. That's an easy $10 bill if it works. No, inside's all chewed up. Ain't worth as much in scrap, but we already got it. I don't know. I hedged my bets. It didn't pay off. And I'm back. Fortunately, we were right close to it still, so. think maybe. It might fit right in there. That's kind of my thoughts. Probably would fit better without the shelfy shelf in the way. I see. I'll turn it around. One, two, three. And she's closed. Now let's find some string, put a little strung on it, and yeah. Anyway. So I guess the thought process was that maybe we'd find something better than this grill. Turns out, didn't work out that way. And we got a little knot here. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, right? Let's see. Well, if we did this, because I don't know how good that tailgate's closed. It's on there. Hey.
I have you pick up the stuff, right?
Yeah.
I have one printer.
I'm
Printer is working. It's a working printer, and I have one freezer.
Okay. Yes, I ain't got room tonight, but I come around every week there, so.
Every week,
Yeah, every trash day.
every trash day.
Yeah.
What time you come?
It's about in between 5 o'clock and now, you know.
5 o'clock now. Okay,
Yeah,
every Tuesday.
Yep.
So just leave them in front.
Yes, if I see it out, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You can go today.
I'm getting pretty full already there, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I mean, I get it and I appreciate it, but like, where do you think I'm gonna put a freezer at this point? You're sitting there looking at this pickup truck. It's stacked 12 foot high, and I'm running out of string. I'm gonna have to take the strings out of my shoes here in a minute. I had to go back and get the grill. In case you haven't been tagging along, I sent the Explorer back to the shop, so. Sending one Explorer out equals the new bill. Anyway, yeah, so I was hoping maybe we'd find some lawnmowers or washing machine or something with a little more oomph to it, but I ain't seen nothing, so I just went back and grabbed it before we got too far away. And I'm not sure if Mr. Charles is watching, but Florida Man, you know them fold 'em up bed frame things, those IKEA bed frames or whatever, they're like made out of fence wire and some thin steel. Anyway, there's little plastic gizmo type latchy lever buttony little switches on them. So most of them are red. I think I seen him pick up a pair the other day. It had like blue or purple colored latches on it. Anyway, if you hit them little plastic switches, them legs will fold down and them things will fold up flatter in the fritter. A lot of times I'll do what he did. You kind of just sandwich, fold them up, and then the legs are still like this, like they're erect, and they don't quite fold fully. They kind of like pocketbook instead of sandwich. And if you hit them little levers, them legs will fold up just like the beds, and then everything's flat. It just stacks and packs a lot better. Oh man, it's attached. Luckily this isn't. Let's see. Running out of room. How difficult would that be? Let's see. And come loose. Let's see if I got some other tools in here. I might have something here with me. There we go. Darn it. Should be an easy 20 bucks. We can get her off here. If not, a little more. I don't. Look, what's it? Wilton? I don't know, is that a good one? This does happen to be a metal desk. I just am in no mood to tie this thing onto the tailgate at this point. So let's put these back in the door. Let's collect our vise. Oh, that's heavy. Here's a fold-em-up chair. Okie dokie. Aren't leaving any tools or anything, are we? I don't think so. Anyway, we've got us a table vise. A lot of guys, they scrap for like, I don't know, 7, 9 years and they don't even have a table vise, you know? Shit. I got one on the outside of my shed. I got one on the inside of my shed. I got one in the back of my wagon. Well, the sun is setting on a Tuesday. But don't worry, it's going to come up again on a Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Which is when you're going to see this. But anyway, the point is, it'll be dark by the time I get back. And that's where I'm headed, is back to the knuckle. The schnackle knuckle. Anyway, scrapper knuckle, type action, coming your way. All I'm saying is it might not be the most enjoyable thing to watch, but if you're riding behind me on the interstate, you're awfully damn glad I put all them strings on there. Hold on, fuzzball. New guy had some big fancy company come over today and blow in some new attic insulation. Got him a new HVAC system the other day, new insulation. I don't know, Mr. Moneybags over here apparently. There you go, fudgy, wudgy, wudgy, wudgy. Fudgy, wudgy, wudgy, gizzard. And we're back, I don't know. We packed it in and piled it up. Had a pretty good load. Picked up 2 more trees in the boxes on the way back from the scrapyard this morning because I got rid of all that stuff. The yard was looking a fright. Anyway, yeah, the yard looks bad when you throw all that shit into it, but then you just pick it up and take it where it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we got us a table vise there at the end. It's down in there somewhere. I don't think you saw all those things. Some bug lanterns. There's a fold-em-up chair. You might have saw that. I don't know. Surprised that didn't blow out. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, a couple of grills, some patio furniture, some ubiquitized shelving, plastic fold-em-up table, real heavy sump pump. I don't know what all's in there, but I know what all's not out here. Nothing really, other than that glowing guy right there. But see, yesterday we had a Mr. Scrappity Monday sales event, and it's decluttering in the big 2.6. Anyway, if you know, you know. I already tore my schnackle down. Catch you on the flip side.